In the summer of 1518, in the city of Strasbourg, modern-day France, people began dancing in the streets. Not at a festival, not at a wedding, not for joy. They danced until their feet bled, until their muscles failed, until some of them collapsed and died, and no one knew why. It started with one woman. Her name was Frau Troffea. One July morning in 1518, she walked into the street outside her house in Strasbourg and started dancing. No music, no audience, no celebration, just repetitive, jerking movements. She didn't smile, she didn't speak, she just kept moving for hours. Neighbors thought she was drunk. Then they thought she was joking. Then they realized she couldn't stop. She danced through the afternoon, through the evening, through the night. By the next morning, her feet were swollen and bruised, but she was still dancing. Within 3 days, more people joined her. First 2, then 6, then more than 30. By the end of the month, over 400 people. They danced in the heat of summer. Their shoes wore down. Their feet bled. Some danced until their ribs cracked from exhaustion. Witnesses described people screaming in pain while still moving. Some collapsed, some fainted, some never stood up again. But the dancing continued. The authorities were confused. Doctors said it wasn't a disease of the body. Priests said it might be a curse. Some blamed demonic possession. But the official decision was this: the dancers were suffering from overheated blood, and the cure was more dancing. So they built a stage in the town square. They hired musicians. They encouraged people to dance it out, which made everything worse. Now people weren't just dancing, they were breaking. Leg muscles tore, hearts failed, people collapsed mid-movement. Contemporary records describe people dying of heart attacks, strokes, and complete physical exhaustion. And still, others kept joining. Not because they wanted to, because once it started, it didn't seem possible to stop. Strasbourg in 1518 was not a healthy city. It had suffered years of famine, repeated outbreaks of plague, extreme poverty, religious fear, and constant talk of divine punishment. People were exhausted, hungry, terrified. And when the human brain is pushed long enough, it doesn't always break with screaming. Sometimes it breaks with movement. Eventually, the authorities changed strategy. They removed the dancers from the city. They banned music. They stopped people from gathering. And slowly, the dancing faded. Not with medicine, with isolation. The unsettling part of this story is not that people danced, it's that they couldn't stop. And if we're honest, that's not as distant as it sounds. None of those people woke up thinking, "Today, I will lose control of my body." They just kept going, one step longer than they should have. And that's something we all recognize. Because the scariest loss of control is not when something forces you. It's when something quietly takes over and feels normal while it does. And you only notice it when you realize you can't stop anymore.